What's going on, people? It's just about noon here on Wednesday, and just leaving a Panera that I was working at in the morning. And before I head home, we're gonna sneak into Planet Fitness and get a lift in. So that's the plan to start the day, and then we'll get our run in the afternoon. One more easy run today, and then tomorrow is going to be our workout for the week. So looking forward to that. Excuse me, as you can tell, I'm still a little raspy, getting there. So yeah, let's just talk about lifting a little bit. So lifting, typically my goal is to get into the weight room twice a week. I've found that it helps me quite a bit for both injury prevention as well as just overall kind of fitness and running abilities. But honestly, after college, I had a lot of back issues the first few years. I think it was just from overall tightness and weaknesses kind of around the board. And as soon as I started getting stronger in my upper body and core and, just hitting the weight room more consistently, I really found that my back pain when running on trails went down a lot. So that's enough of a reason there for me to be in the weight room. I do enjoy lifting as is anyways. I think in an ideal world, I'd probably get in more like 3 days a week and have one day be more like core and plyometric focused. These 2 days that I do are more typical lifting, 4x10 of this and that and the other thing. So it's always kind of full body where I'm hitting a little bit of lower, hitting a little bit of upper body. So yeah, I'll take you guys in today, and we'll get a quick lift in and head home for the rest of the workday. All right, so yeah, basically this lift, I got one set of every exercise I did. We can throw the workout actually on the screen at the tail end here if you're curious. But yeah, it's normally just 3 to 4 rounds of everything. There's normally like around 7 or 8 exercises. Very straightforward. I just use the Gymverse app, which is not really designed for runners specifically, but they're all pretty basic movements. And I have to modify a lot of them just to work with what's available at Planet Fitness. Obviously only Smith machines and dumbbells, cables, a few other machines, but it gets the job done for what we need here. So doing some single leg lunges on the Smith machine. It was a pretty good lift. Going in the middle of the day was pretty nice due to it just not being too busy. You'll notice on those pull-ups at the beginning, I can't go all the way down to a dead hang because I'm afraid I'm going to re-dislocate my shoulder. I actually fell about 3 years ago now during a run, dislocated my shoulder, and now it comes out all the time. It's probably come out about 5 times over the last few years. So I'm afraid to do a full perfect pull-up. These are just some simple RDLs with a dumbbell. As my training volume increases on the running side of things, I really don't focus too much on lifting heavy. I just, want to get the motions in. When I'm not running much, or if I'm not really training for a race, there are stretches of time where maybe for a few months I get a little crazy in the weight room and really try and, just kind of keep PRing and increasing my weight every week. This is definitely not what you really need to be focused on if you're running. Want to make sure you're recovering for your runs, especially. You want to make sure you're not getting hurt. And frankly, I'm a pretty big guy for a runner. To the average person, I'm probably thin, but I've always been just kind of more naturally larger than the average runner. You want to stay lean, light, things of that nature. So that's something that matters to me too. Just making sure I can stay as lean as possible. I don't need to be holding on to too much upper body muscle, which in today's day and age, there's a lot of big guys who are into ultra running, which is cool. But again, at the end of the day, lighter is generally faster, as long as you're not sacrificing all the basic strength that you do need to sustain running form and stay injury-free for long periods of time. So a little bit of cable work here. Then I'm going to hop over to some push-ups. I guess I'll just start talking a little bit about the run. I'll kind of recap that at the end, but didn't get the run actually on footage. So today was just an easy day. Ran from home, ran to that Robinette's Trail if you watched my run from Sunday a couple days ago. And yeah, it was a good run. Felt actually really good. Wasn't pushing the pace or anything like that, but just felt smooth, felt under control. Definitely feel like I'm getting a little bit of fitness back in my legs and my body, even though I am still sick. So it gets me excited too that as I get over this sickness here, which hopefully I'm just another day or two out on, I'll be, feeling like $1,000,000 here. So yeah, wrapping up this exercise here. Gonna hit some push-ups after this one, and then just a couple more exercises to wrap up the day. Lift normally takes me 45 to an hour, just depending on how quickly I'm moving through things and how busy the gym is. I often like to just superset things together if I can, even though my workout doesn't really call for it, more just for an efficiency standpoint. But again, as a runner, I think pairing things together, you're not able to lift as heavy, but you get more of kind of that endurance muscle worked up, and you get your heart rate up. So I think in the context of long distance running, it's actually a good idea, but I honestly do it just because I want to get out of there quicker and more efficiently. Leg curls, and then just one more exercise for the day. Again, we'll put the workout up on the screen if people want to follow along. Again, Gymverse app, that's what I'm using. I've had a good experience with Planet Fitness. I really go here. It's obviously cheap, but it is the closest gym to me. It's only about 2.5 miles away, so really easy to get there. I sometimes actually run to the gym and then we'll run back if I need to sneak some miles in, but also get a lift in just to kind of efficiently get them both in once. Ends up being a really good workout that way, so sometimes I'll do that just for the fun of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the lift here. Yeah, I did forget about one more quick thing here. So just wanted to show I tried a new gel today. So BPN, mixed berry. It was pretty good. Nothing too crazy. Down the hatch. All right, run is done. I did not bring the camera with me today. Gave it a day off, but it was a good, easy 9-miler. About 6 miles on the road, 3 miles on the trail through Robinette's. Last 3 miles were right around low 7-minute pace. Last mile just under 7-minute pace. So it was good to get a little quicker mileage, if that's even, quicker mileage, just kind of normal road miles to finish up, just for a little pace check after doing so much mileage on the trails, right? So anyways, good day today, Wednesday. Got a lift in, got the run in. Here's Arlo just chomping on some sticks. Hey, buddy. Woo! There he goes. But anywho, we will catch you tomorrow. Peace.